number 1. And next up, we have home interest because we have Chen and Toei Wei, the mixed doubles pair that reached the final of the World Tour finals up against Lu Mingqi and Han Zi. Well, this is the draw in the top half, and you can see that the current world number 1s, Fan Yangzhe and Wang Dongping, are safely through their second round match, and they will meet against the seeds. Incidentally, the seeds here in the mixed doubles, it's the only discipline where all 8 seeds progress through to the second round. Every other discipline, seeds were tumbling. So a huge roar from the home fans as this young Malaysian pair of Chen Tangjie and Toei Wei make their way into the arena. Well, they seem to have been going from strength to strength, in all honesty. Since they formed their partnership, they actually played together as juniors. This is the first meeting between these two pairs. They were successful as juniors. They were bronze medalists at the World Junior Championships in Bilbao in Spain in 2016. So I think the pair from Chinese Taipei have chosen to receive because it seemed to me that the Malaysians were choosing to serve and ends. That, as I often say, is an extraordinary decision to me, not to choose ends when every big arena has a bit of a drift. Chen Tangjie turned 27 on Sunday, wishing him a very belated happy birthday. Wouldn't it be a fantastic way to celebrate 27th birthday if he was going to go to the latter stages of his home event? Third consecutive appearance for this Malaysian pair at their home event. 2 years ago they were quarter-finalists, so they're hoping to make it a second quarter-final at this event. They're enjoying their second consecutive week at a career high of 5. They went up to number 5 because the reigning Olympic champions Zheng Xuwei and Wang Yaxiong were removed from the ranking list because they have retired. Well, as you can see, today's match will be a second consecutive match against a pair from Chinese Taipei, because in the first round they beat Hu and Yang in just 27 minutes, 8 and 9. Well, Lu Mingqi turned 26 last month. That equates to 5'9", born in Tainan. It's the oldest city on the island. It's in the south of the island. A very famous place indeed. So to the left-hander, and Hung En-su is 23 years of age from Nang To, which is the centre of the island. It's the only non-coastal county on the island. Did you know that, Steen?
Yes, I was very well aware of the geography of... I had no idea.
So, they played against Malaysians in the first round, which means that for a second match running, they're playing against Malaysians. They beat Hu Pangrong and Cheng Su-yin, who had been in the final of the China Masters at the end of last year. They won a thrilling match, 28-26. They had to save 4 game points in the opening game, and then came from 11-16 down in the deciding game, saving 2 match points at 19-20 and at 20-21 before Lu and Hung actually won 24-22. It really was a remarkable match. Quite frankly, if we get a match half as good as that, we're in for a treat here. So a first Malaysian Open for this pair from Chinese Taipei. It also happens to be a first Super 1000 event for them as a combination.
And Chinese Taipei. And on my left, Chen and TPE Malaysia. To serve.
Well, a quick change of racket for Chen before play gets underway. That's well left. Well, Steen, I said in the introductions that I thought this Malaysian pair were going from strength to strength since they've reformed their partnership. And I have to say, I thought that final of the World Tour finals against the Olympic champions was one of the best mixed doubles matches I've ever watched.
It was a fantastic match. I limited it to 2024, but it was a really, really good match. It was obvious that the Malaysians were causing the Olympic champions big problems, and they have improved dramatically. Chen and To.
Beautiful drop doing the damage. Well, the pair from Chinese Taipei reached the semi-final of the Canadian Open last week. That was a Super 500 event. Lost it out to Christiansen and Boyer from Denmark. The Danish pair then lost in the final. Oh, look at that net shot from To. Oh my goodness, that's an extraordinary shot. To say he took it early is an understatement.
Yeah, and we must say that the result, was it yesterday or was it?
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
This is the top half of the draw.
That's the best result that they've made as a combination. Hong and Lu reversing the fortunes from Macau Open, where they lost to Hu and Cheng in straight games.
Has to be said, they beat the number 6 seeds from China in the first round of the Canadian Open. Xu Qinghong and Yang Jia-yi. That was another good result, I think.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think the fact that Hu and Cheng had got to the final of the China Masters, I mean, that really announced them on the world stage, didn't it?
And that was probably perhaps the expectations, and also playing on home soil, that sort of got the better of them. I feel Chen and To are more experienced than their compatriots.
Oh, they absolutely raced to a handsome lead in these early stages of this opening game. 7-1. Good defence from Hanil Su. Yeah, she's a good women's doubles player as well, is the left-hander. Good rally. In fact, in the first round here at the Malaysian Open this year with Siapai Shan, they beat the seeds, didn't they? Beat Kusuma and Pratiwi in 2 straight games, 14 and 14. So
I think one of the Indonesians is actually playing with some sort of injury, but still a good result, defeating a pair that was at the World Tour finals. And I think we're seeing a bunch of players, female players from Chinese Taipei, doing well in the doubles disciplines. There's a lot of players aspiring. I saw bits and pieces of their match against Hu when Chen and Hong. She did really well in that match.
9-3. Service over, 4-9.
Oh my goodness, he was back quickly for that flick serve.
Standing her ground well there.
Oh, that's a nice block. Good rally. Yeah. They're playing well, aren't they, this pair from Chinese Taipei? They only formed their partnership at the Denmark Masters International Challenger event in June of 2023. And didn't play an awful lot, only 7 tournaments that year, 8 tournaments last year.
Missed it.
7-9.
4 straight points. Broken strings, that went under the net. Oh, crikey, look at that, yes. Stringers will be busy. Rumour has it there was 400 rackets handed in to be restrung before the first day of competition.
Wow, that's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Either there's been a lot of broken strings during practice, or maybe someone has brought rackets that needed to be strong
Exactly.
for the tournament. Normally the equipment sponsor restrings rackets from the same equipment supplier free of charge. Most other players, they have to pay a small fee to get it restrung.
Perfect return of serve. And the Malaysians needed that because it had been 5 straight points to their opponents. To the mid-game interval. The number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Chen and Toi Wei. 3-point advantage for the number 3 seeds.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Players may go through. Eleven, 8, play.
So 11-8 the advantage to Chen and To. Oh, I like that defensive shot. Made Lu Ming move all the way across court from his deep backhand corner to his deep forehand. Look at him. Move right across the court. Oh dear. Did you see that, Steen? He was holding his back.
I didn't see that.
As he lunged forward to that drop shot. He's really quick in his movement, isn't he, Steen? Chen Tang-Ge.
They come out well following the interval, Chen and To.
Yeah, this is 7 straight points, in fact, because it was 9-8. And all of a sudden, it seems very comfortable in favour of the Malaysians once again. Oh, that's clever.
Good play. And they played in front of Hung. She very often tries to play the net shot there. She probably didn't have any other option, but To has closed that down really well following the interval.
This is amazing. 10 straight points. Just when you thought they were under a little bit of pressure and the pair from Chinese Taipei were making inroads and making them think and perhaps making them a little bit nervous, this is a great response from the Malaysians.
It's perfect play by Chen Tang-Ge.
And it's pleasing the Malaysian fans, there's no doubt about it. 11 straight points, and now game point opportunities galore. Only needed the one. 21-8. On a run of 12 straight points. Absolutely amazing. 13 minutes for the opening game. And the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Chen Tang-Ge and To Wei, really did respond extremely well, having looked as if they were under a little bit of pressure.
Jadi mereka kita bisa out nih. Sama terus servis apa? Smash angle-nya tuh rubah-rubah. Nah, kompetisi.
拉起来，从防守开始没关系啊。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Back on court.
So one game to the good, the number 3 seeds, Chen and Toi Wei.
Play.
On a run of 12 straight points to close out that opening game from 9-8. And it's difficult, Steen. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know what the coach of the pair from Chinese Taipei said, but when you've just lost 12 straight points, I mean, what do you say?
You say, forget what I told you in the last coaching. But the problem is that they have trouble scoring themselves. Yeah. They have trouble scoring. Ming Chilu is really quick on his feet, but he doesn't have a big attacking weapon, and that makes it difficult. So I think what happened is that the Malaysian coaches have reassured their pair that there's not so much to be afraid of from the other side, as long as they don't play themselves out of contention, so to speak, by making bad choices. And that's what they've become much better at within the last 6 months or so. Chen and To, they're making much better choices, and then emphasizing a couple of things, that a drop shot in front of Hong and Su might be a really good idea. Maybe even 2 or 3 drop shots in front of her, and then whoever's at the net, whether it's To or Chen, very alert to plays to the front court from a low position.
It's a good serve. Oh, lovely.
Oy.
Oh, my goodness. It's landed in. That's a misjudgment from Hong Su.
It looked like she could have played it.
Exactly. That's why I say it's a misjudgment.
But perhaps afraid that it wouldn't have crossed the net.
Wow. Well, they won 1 title last year, this pair from Malaysia, and that was the Korean Open. We're in another 3 finals, the Thailand Masters, Swiss Open, and of course that wonderful final at the World Tour finals. But I think they probably got more people talking by winning their group at the Paris Olympic Games, by beating the now world #1s, Fan Yang and Wang Dongping in that group. Lost in the quarter-final stage.
We could easily be in for a new matchup. They must be the 2 favorites left in the tournament, following the defeat of Zhang Jinpeng and Wei Yexin earlier today.
Malaysian fans may like you to mention Go Soon Kwat and Siobhan Jamie Lai. Have they played already?
Not sure they've played today.
because they're the number 4 seeds and therefore the highest seeds in the bottom half of the draw.
Now they're playing later on court 2. Super.
Oh, missed opportunity.
So had set everything up for Chen there. But again, the idea was to play the drop shot in front of Hong En-Tzu.
It's gone long as a back line. Wow. What a fabulous shot from Toei Wei. If we see that again, just watch how early she takes it. Brilliant. Just a simple little block.
Yeah, that's one of the things where I feel they've improved, both the Malaysians, but especially Toei Wei. She's got a much better idea of where the shots are coming on the front court. So it's not like you're sort of covering the full front court, both right and left and middle. You're over-covering the areas where you know that it's most likely that the shots will come based on the position that you are in when you played your previous shots and the position the opponents are in when they're playing their shot. So the tactical awareness.
And do you think that understanding has just come with experience, or do you think that's a big influence from Nova Widianto?
I think it's the influence of Nova Widianto.
Yeah. Former Indonesian player and Olympic silver medalist, 2-time world champion, now coaching the mixed doubles players here in Malaysia. And I think he's made a big difference too, Steen. Oh,
beautiful.
That's a wonderful shot. Blooming Chi.
7-10.
So for the Chinese Taipei pair, I think one of the key issues to get the Malaysians to play from below the tape is that one.
Yeah, it's well wide of the centre line.
11-7.
So it is the Malaysians once again in the lead at the mid-game interval, as indeed they were in the first. This time a 4 points advantage. So 11-7, having already won the opening game, the number 3 seeds, Chen and To from Malaysia.
12-7.
It's amazing to think back exactly a year ago, Steen, because you and I were chatting to Chen Tangjer over breakfast when we were at the India Open.
That's right.
And they were playing every possible tournament they could because they were saying we want to make absolutely sure of qualifying for the Olympics. And here they are, number 5 on the world ranking.
Yeah.
Finals of major tournaments, World Tour finals, contenders in every tournament they play.
Yeah, that's true.
What a difference a year makes.
Yeah, they're probably the pair who's made the most of these other pairs that are no longer in the tournament. Kim Won-ho, Jung Na-eun, Soo-Seung Jae, Chae Yu-jung, Watanabe, Higashino, Kuavaranukro, Tera Chanachai. There's a lot of pairs that used to be seeded 5-8 in the tournaments, and they're no longer competing in the mixed doubles, or they're competing with new partners. And Chen and To, they've sort of seized the opportunity and said, okay, then we're happy to move forward to take the 4-5 spot in the world ranking if nobody else wants it. Good play.
Well, we were discussing yesterday, weren't we, Steen, about sport is about taking opportunities when they present themselves.
Yeah.
And if we're in a transition period, because all those pairs that you've mentioned, also including, of course, the Olympic champion, Chen Shui and Wang Yaxiong, you know, there's opportunities that opened up. And who's going to step up to the mark and take those opportunities? And this pair are making a claim for it.
They are, and I think they would have done that no matter what, because they've improved their game so much, in my opinion.
So even without all the retirements, and
it would have been more difficult, but we would have seen the same beautiful mixed doubles players we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah.
There's another example. It's not like To is thinking about what if you place it in my short forehand side. Well, it's not coming in the short forehand side. They've got video analysis showing that, so she knows that there's 1 or 2 areas that she needs to overcover, and if it comes in the short forehand, well, then we worry about it when that happens.
Yeah.
She was serving really well Tuesday, Hong En-soo.
Yeah.
12-17.
That's making me more convinced by our analysis yesterday of a slight sideways drift.
Yeah.
Going from left to right as we're looking down on the court.
I had a chance to talk to one of the players at breakfast and got it confirmed that there's some drift coming from the player entrance toward the other end.
Okay. That's a good defensive shot from To Wei. So the number 3 seeds just 3 points away from placing the 3rd round, the quarterfinals. Match, or there's a challenge here from Lu and Hung.
They're not going to win that one.
No, I don't think so. Look long from where we're sitting. And indeed it was. So it's match point opportunities for Chen Tangche and To Wei. to reach a second quarter-final here at their home event, the Malaysia Open, 2 years after their first appearance on quarter-finals day. Oh, what a super shot from the left-hander. And Sue, take a look at this. That is superb. Perfect net shot. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure I would have dived when that far up in a game. When you're so near the net post and so many obstacles near the net post. Not in the heat of the battle. Backhand goes wrong. 21-8, 21-14. The margin of the victory for the number 3 seeds, Chen and Toei Wei. 30 minutes only for their victory, and that was impressive. 12 straight points to close out the opening game, and look very much in control in the second game. So safely through to the quarter-final. And the home fans absolutely delighted with that. It's the final rally. The backhand drive from Lu Mingqi, going long of the back line. So 21-8, 21-14, the victory for Chen and To of Malaysia in just 30 minutes. Welcome back to the Axiata Arena here in Kuala Lumpur. Everybody's enjoying themselves, and so they should. No sign of rain today. We've had our issues earlier on in the tournament, but today is beautiful outside. Well, next up we have women's doubles, and a pair from Japan in only their third tournament together, Fukushima and Matsumoto. Between them, they have 7 World Championship medals. They're up against another new pair, Kim Hye-jong and Hong Hee-yong.